Welcome to the September 24th, 2018 Advance Report for McGowanGroup clients and NetWorthRadio.com listeners. I'm Spencer McGowan, President, McGowanGroup, and your financial weatherman. The charts this week designed for education and to help you take your investing skills to the next level. First, Dow Jones Industrial Average. A brand new high for the Dow and the S&P multiple times this week. You can see the correction and the recovery in the Dow. We'll explain it with real data in the next chart. What does it mean and what should investors do about the new highs and the indexes? Are they too high? Well, part of the justification for the rally can be seen in the blue line here. This is the S&P 500 clearly making all-time highs. And what you can see from the earnings reports is a huge increase in the underlying after-tax earnings of the S&P 500. Part of it this year, about half of the earnings growth driven by tax reform and the 21% corporate tax rate. But there was already something in process with the earnings starting in the fourth quarter of 2016 that justified the post-election rally. And you can see it here as the after-tax estimated earnings for the S&P 500 have gone from approximately 120 to 160 in the length of this chart back to 2015. So it's an earnings justified rally when we look at the percentage terms here and the new highs. Is it sustainable and what should investors be doing? Parts of the market are fast and loose, and we're going to cover a couple of examples where it obviously was time to take some profits, and taking profits off the table from high flyers, whether that's Raytheon, Lockheed, Texas Instruments. We talked about those last week because we have quite a few clients in North Texas that have gotten shares as they work for those companies. But a harvesting strategy is in order as the equity indexes hit new highs and areas that are clearly not overpriced. That's the topic we're going to cover in this weekend's program. What areas can we get forward cash flow, potential depreciation that are not overvalued relative to the rest of the market? Two fast and loose examples here. This is a cannabis stock. Beware cannabis pricing at this point. The cannabis stocks becoming popular, similar to how Bitcoin did, and we know the cryptocurrency collapse from last week's report ate up over $600 billion in something that was extraordinarily popular. Well, we're seeing the same frenzy in the marijuana stocks. Tilray, a great example, a short squeeze apparently took it to $300 from about $150, but as you can see, it didn't take long to go back below $150. Well, there are exchange-traded funds that have baskets of the cannabis stocks. An exchange-traded fund also makes it feasible for hedge funds to sell short, to sell on top of the index, betting it'll go down. That puts potentially a lid on the cannabis stocks for an extended period. We'll cover more details at NetWorthRadio.com this weekend on the undervalued sectors and those that are dangerous, like the overpriced cannabis stocks. And I say overpriced relative to other stocks. There'll also be an amusing review of Elon Musk's investor relations activity, including smoking pot and drinking whiskey with Joe Rogan on his podcast. Well, Elon consistently disappointed investors, called analysts boneheaded, or at least one of their questions boneheaded, and you can see the impact on the stock of negative cash flow and the most bizarre investor relations campaign that I've ever seen. So be sure to tune in at networthradio.com for this weekend's program. Tesla also stands as a warning. We warned investors closer to $400 a share that they were burning cash each quarter, and eventually that would not turn out well. I'm Spencer McGowan, your financial weatherman. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. When you subscribe, you will get notifications during important market events. We'll do special broadcasts then, and we'll also provide insights into how investors may handle something like a new high on the indexes, as well as overpriced sectors. Thank you for joining us. My firm, McGowanGroup Asset Management, sponsors NetWorthRadio.com and, of course, our YouTube channel under McGowan Group. Some educational disclosures and discussions that I wanted to add to the broadcast. The first is, I'm very proud of our team, including Stephen Norris, who will be added as soon as we redo the picture. He's our newest team member. Come down, meet the team that cares, get a written plan, because the securities we discuss, the financial news we discuss, that's not a recommendation until you actually come down and get a customized plan at the Crescent. You'll get a tour, and we look forward to seeing you. We're going to cover value at risk of loss in portfolios, and you can see it right here. Learn about our performance, what happened in 2008, how long did it take to recover. All of those items are posted right here at NetWorthRadio.com or the McGowanGroup.com. The other part of the program, when we look at price fluctuations in bear markets and risk control, that's a huge part of NetWorthRadio.com. We look forward to helping you advance your plan and your cash flow. Come down and meet the team that cares.